you guys this morning? Welcome, welcome. I'm running just a couple minutes behind. I am live over here on YouTube and I'm live also here on TikTok. I just want to say good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Tell me what it is exactly that you are planning to do for the rest of the week. I appreciate you so much for hopping on here live with me. I appreciate you if you're catching a replay over here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I want to encourage you to follow along. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm learning about digital marketing. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm learning about social selling. I have been a social seller since I think 2004, I believe. When my kids, I had my first daughter in 2002. And when I first had, hi, Sunny, good morning. When I first had her, I knew that I wanted to be able to spend more time with my kids. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of a story here. So I have been in probably over 10 different network marketing companies in the last 20 years. And you guys, I love the network marketing model. It's definitely changing. There's definitely been a shift in the industry in the last few weeks or last few months, last couple years, actually. I think a lot of the companies are changing over to an affiliate marketing. You know, they're looking at affiliate marketing instead of network marketing. And so, so sorry, I'm looking at some of these comments that are being filtered over here on TikTok, you guys. Some people are so funny. All right. So anyways, okay. So I have been in network marketing because I really believe in the model. I believe in helping others have some success. And I believe in being able to build a business from home where it doesn't have a lot of expense, right? So usually in the network marketing industry, what happens is you can buy in or you can get in at a very low price. So you can start your business extremely, extremely inexpensive. Okay. Thank you, Sunny. Hi, Jen. Good morning. So, the problem that I had with when not with network marketing per se, but the way I was being coached and how I was learning. Jen, good morning, my friend. Well, I guess it's good afternoon for you, right? So the problem that I have within the network marketing industry, not the industry per se, but the coaching that I was getting and the way I was being taught was that I had to go for no, and I had to like be on my phone all the time and get into people's DMs, and I had to basically like ask all my friends and family, make my list of 100 and sell. And yes, you are in a business of sales, you guys. It's called marketing because you have to have something to market. You have to have something to sell. So for the people that go, well, I'm not a salesperson. Well, you either need to either be a salesperson or you need to break that mold of being stuck in your mind and create the, the brain set and the trying to learn how to market, trying to learn how to sell, and then finding something to sell that you're extremely passionate about. Like, what is it that you're doing and why are you doing it? All right. So today I'm going to go over some tips that will help you to sell on social media, specifically the Instagram platform. However, I want to tell you that any of the things that I'm going to tell you today, you can apply to any platform. And these are things that I'm learning inside of the digital growth community, inside of the Legacy Builder program that I'm in. And the reason why I was telling you my story about network marketing is because I want to share with you that when I was doing network marketing, I was constantly on my phone. I was working, 40, 50, 60 hours a week in the salon and then turning around and doing more on my phone because I wanted to have that side hustle income. I don't like the word side hustle because I don't like that mentality, but I had to have that income. The reason I had to have that income is because I wanted a family and I wanted to be able to provide for my family. We wanted to be able to have a boat. We wanted to be able to go out on the water. We wanted to be able to take them horseback riding. We wanted to be able to take them to gymnastics. We wanted to be able to give them karate lessons. Wanted to be able to have them do all the after school activities, swimming, all of the things. But we needed that income. And I was an only child. So as an only child, I knew I wanted to have a big family. So I wanted to have more than one child. I wanted to have 3. I ended up with 3 children, and then I ended up adopting 2 more children. So I had 5 daughters, all girls. You guys, I'm a girl mama. And then now I have 4 beautiful granddaughters. One's over here watching SpongeBob. You can hear her laughing. And the other one is here in my lap. And then 2 of them are at home with their moms. So I want to be present for them. And at 7 a.m., I can get my live done here. I can show, I got Jen now too. Yes, I do. I can show up early in the morning, get my content out, and I don't have to, I don't have to pick up my phone again. Now, do I pick up my phone? Absolutely, because I want to respond to comments and I want to, I love the community part of it. So like if Jen messages me because she needs help with something, I'm going to be present for her. But does that mean I have to be on my phone constantly in the hustle mentality? No, because what I'm doing right now, helping her, is going to literally help her. It has nothing to do with me making more money. I'm not making any more money off of Jen, right? Jen bought the program from my daughter. She paid my daughter. My daughter got 100% profit off of the program that she sold Jen. And Jen will turn around and she can resell the exact same program and teach people exactly the kind of things that I'm going to share with you today, which is how to show up online, how to build a business online, how to have the mindset and the mentality, and have the community that's going to help you. You guys, when we talk about community, let me just share with you that this community growth is freaking phenomenal. Michelle O'Neill, who started this program, started it back in, I think she says September of 2022, and is when she started this. When I joined in April, just this last April, okay, the end of April, middle to the end of April, I joined April of 2024. There was less than 12,000 people. There was just over 11,000 people inside the community. We hit 30,000 people yesterday, and it's July 17th today. You guys, to go from 11,000 people to 30,000 people in a matter of just 3 months is, it's mind blowing to me. It's exponentially growing, which means people are loving what they're learning. They're loving what they're learning and they're sharing it. And there's so much more room for growth, so much more room for growth. So if you're interested in learning what people are doing to make 100% profit, to work from their phone 2 hours a day, to be able to put their phone down, to have a rejection-free business that's not MLM, that's not getting in people's DMs, that's not like, putting all this extra pressure on you, I want to encourage you to go over to getdigitalwithterry.com and just put your email in. It's going to send you more information, and then you can learn about the program. And if it's not for you, you can unsubscribe. It's not a big deal. This is why it's called rejection free, because my email automations are going to introduce to you exactly what the program is doing. And I don't have to, unless you ask me a question, unless you specifically send me an email. Once you sign up, it'll go straight to my inbox. If you send me an email, I will answer any questions you have, right? And but it's rejection free. I'm even willing to get on a call with you. I have a Zoom call scheduled later today because there's somebody who is like $900, which is the biggest program. You can get in at $100, but the $900 program is the biggest program. And she's like, that's a lot of money. And she's like me. She's been like putting money in here, putting money in there, and offering money, or spending money on all these different programs. I've spent over $18,000 in tons of programs in the last couple of years, trying to figure out what is it that's making this work for everybody else, right? Because I'm smart enough. I know I can handle it. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. Like, why am I not having the success of the 6 figures that everybody else is having, right? Well, there was something that was keeping me stuck. And I don't know if it was the mentality of the belief in the products that I was selling, although I love the products that I was selling and I knew they were working for me. But there's so many parameters. You guys, there's so many parameters and so many rules. You can't make medical claims. You can't make financial claims. You can't. So it was really hard to share what exactly the stuff was doing for me, right? So it would get in my head because I didn't want to make up stories, right? I don't want to share other people's stories. I want to share my own stories, although there are a lot of stories out there to share. Anyways, I have squirrel brain. I am still drinking my coffee. This is my own superfood coffee that my husband and I developed, by the way. We are no longer doing network marketing. We decided, SpongeBob must have been crazy. Okay. We decided that we wanted to start our own business because we believed in the affiliate marketing and the network marketing business model, but we wanted to make our own product. There was a need for this superfood coffee in my life. And I was like, if we're going to develop something, let's develop something that can help other people too. So that's why we did that. So, anyways, so I'm going to go over these 7 tips, but I want to share with you, thank you, Jen, you're amazing too. So I wanted to share with you that, the reason why I got into this digital marketing is because digital marketing is like an umbrella term. guys, digital marketing covers a lot. If you're in affiliate marketing, if you're in network marketing, you're in digital marketing. You're just in one of the parts of digital marketing, especially if you're showing up and selling online. But if you have a website with your name attached to it, you're doing digital marketing. If you're going on Amazon and you're making purchases, somebody on the other side of that, thanks, Jen. Thank you. Somebody on the other side of that Amazon cart has done some digital marketing to you. How do I don't even know how to do that. Is it automatically showing you like the claps and all that? Because it's doing that on my end. Thank you. So okay. So anyway, so digital marketing is eBay, Etsy, Pinterest, any of the platforms, right? That all is inclusive under the umbrella term of digital marketing. So when I tell you that there's a digital marketing program out there that is interactive, that is ongoing, that is constantly being updated, that is constantly being added to, you have live trainings every single week. You are going to learn all of the facets of digital marketing. Michelle has LinkedIn trainings in there. She has Pinterest training. She has graphic design with Canva. Okay, she at some point maybe she'll add Procreate, maybe she'll add, who knows, maybe she'll add Illustrator. Like I was talking to a graphic designer at a t-shirt shop yesterday and he uses Illustrator and I was like, I don't know anything about Illustrator. I'm an amateur, but I love Canva. And he's like, yeah, that's how you got to get started, right? So that is all a part of what you could do to learn how to do digital marketing. She teaches you how to do email. That's digital marketing. You guys, if you're selling something and you're sharing it through a website of any kind or through email of any kind, that is digital marketing. Think about it. Digital computer, digital Wi-Fi, digital over the internet, right? Marketing, sales, marketing, sharing, social selling, marketing. So you are doing digital marketing. And if you don't like being in sales, you can still do digital marketing because you're sharing. I see girls all the time on their Facebooks and on their Instagram and on their TikToks sharing about Starbucks. Oh, I'm drinking my Starbucks. I just had to go to Starbucks. Last Wednesday, Starbucks had a special straw that everybody had to have. And I'm like, y'all are freaking digital marketing for a company that's not even paying you. They're not even paying you. If you're going to market something, get paid. Get paid. Come market for me. I'll pay you 25% every bag you sell of Kickstarter coffee. Okay, 25%. Is Starbucks doing that for you? I promise you not. Now, maybe they might jump on that train at some point because a lot of companies are doing digital marketing or affiliate marketing. Okay, so I'm going to give you 7 things that you can do to your profile and to show up online so that you can have. I wish you could too, Jen. I wish we were in the UK. There's a lot of places I wish our coffee was. Maybe someday. We have to dream big, right? So I'm going to give you these tips and tricks that are going to help you show up online so that you can create content that's going to convert, or that you can show up in a way that your social media is going to help you convert into sales. All right. These are tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. However, I'm also learning inside of this community. I'm being totally transparent here, you guys. This is not my first rodeo. Like I said, I've been in the digital marketing more. I've been in the network marketing space for since 2004. And actually, I would say actually even before that, because I remember my husband sold Pamper Chef back in, I think it was like 98. It was a long time ago. We went to Chicago to go see the Pampered Chef, the big, huge warehouse. And we went to their thing before it was even, I don't even know. It was before we even had kids. And my first daughter was born 2002. So it's been a long time. That's what I'm telling you. I've been in this space a long time and I've learned a lot. And a lot of it was self-development. A lot of it was getting out of my head. So what I'm going to share with you today is actually going to give you some things that will help you in whatever space you're in underneath that digital marketing umbrella. Okay. But I want to tell you that if you want to deep dive, you go to getdigitalwithterry.com and you're going to get what I'm sharing with you today is just a teeny glimpse of what it is that we're learning over there. Okay. So number 1, when you look at your profile, no matter what social media you're on, who are you? What are you representing? When you show up, are people able to tell what it is that you stand for? What are you trying to market? Because if they can't tell what you're doing and what you're selling and who you are, then there's no point, right? So in the program we're in, they actually tell us to restart a new TikTok account because that way the algorithms work in our favor. You guys are teaching us about algorithms. I didn't even know how the algorithms work. Here's the thing, the algorithms work differently for each different platform. Did you know that? They're not all the same. I didn't know that. All right. So you want to make sure that you have a clear profile picture. You want to make sure that your bio, you guys, if you don't have a bio, I'm not following you back. I'm just being honest. Even if it's just something simple like mom of whatever, right? Whatever it is, if you have a bio, make sure it's clear. But the compelling bio is something that you want to add where you're sharing exactly what it is that you do so that people know who you are. And if you're sharing a link, make sure it's relevant to what it is you're doing. Okay. I see people with these stand stores. Don't get me wrong. I love Stand Store. I love it. I have my own. But when they have 50 million links down there, it's a little bit confusing, I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that people go to your Stand Store and then they go, I don't know which one to choose. I don't know where to go, right? So you have to be kind of careful what it is that you're representing. You want to make a good first impression. First impressions are key. However, I will say be real. Be real. I told my daughter today, I said, me holding Olivia in my lap today isn't necessarily showing up as a professional person online. However, it's real life. I'm a grandma. This is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is the reason why I wanted to gain some time back. This is so I could do this and this at the same time. Because once I'm off of here, I can be 100% present with her. Be 100% present with Adeline over here who's watching SpongeBob, by the way. I have her with little earphones so y'all don't have to hear Squidward because that voice is annoying. All right. Okay. So optimize your profile. That's one. Number two, you want to make sure you're posting high quality content. I see people over here on TikTok all the time sharing with you these stuff like this. I don't have a TikTok store, so I'm not promoting this, although I might someday, right? But stuff like this. Okay. I have another one behind me that's got a ring light. It's not really a ring light, but you want to make sure that you're using stuff that's going to make your content quality. When I say quality, you don't want blurry pictures. You don't want, you want good lighting. If you can't afford that, that's fine. Go outside or open up a window and use natural lighting. Natural lighting is the best anyways, I think. So I just happen to live in a home that we don't have great natural, we don't have a lot of windows, and the windows we have are not facing where the lighting would be great. Like there's too many outside obstacles, right? So I like to use, my ring lights. Or go outside. Quality content, high quality content though. If you go outside and there's a lot of distractions, like on one side of the house, I got a window unit that's buzzing. Over on this side of the house, the water pump's happening. On that side of the house, I've got roosters crowing. So you want to make sure that people can hear you and that they're able to be present with what you're saying and that they can hear you clearly. All right. That's quality content. Okay. You want to use hashtags. Number 3, hashtags. This is for Instagram specifically and TikTok specifically. All right. Hashtags don't always work over on Facebook and on YouTube. They don't use hashtags. They just use tags. And the tags on YouTube do not actually push your content out. They're just to help to keep your content clear and have more clarity. All right. So you want to use hashtags and you want to use them strategically. And when I say strategically, do your research. Make sure you're not using hashtags that you're going to get lost in. Like you don't want anything that's like 1.5 million uses. You want stuff that's going to be in kind of like the thousands. You don't want things that are going to be in like just 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe like, I don't even like, you want to make sure it's like over 1,000 or sometimes even 10,000. Okay. Like you want to keep it high, but not so high that you get lost. And you want to use trending and you want to use relevant hashtags. Things are relevant. So I'm hearing mixed things and I'm learning as I go, but I'm hearing some mixed things about, do we want to use hashtags that are calling out on our perfect customers, or do we want to use hashtags that are in our specific niche? So I'm just playing around, kind of using both, I'm just seeing what happens. I'm learning as I go. That's what I love about this is I'm learning and I'm earning at the same time. I'm learning while I'm sharing with you this same digital product, right? I'm learning and I'm able to share it with you and you can learn right along with me and I can earn because you'll purchase the program and then you can turn around and you can sell the program. I talked to somebody yesterday who's going to be purchasing the program later today. And I said, my goal is to get you your first sale. So that way you can at least get your money back for what you spent. Right. And then we're going to work together on that. So anyways, I'm learning about hashtags. All right. Number 4, engaging with your audience. You guys, as you can tell, I said I'm going to say hi to Roz now. I just saw that she joined. Hi Eddie. Hi everybody. Right. So I'm engaging with you guys, but more than just specifically engaging with the live viewers that are hopping on. Obviously you want to do that, right? Because they're your biggest supporters. They're coming on. They're spending their precious time with you because whatever it is that you're giving or you're adding the value to their lives, whether you're entertaining, inspiring, or educating, right? So the cool thing is though, is you want to, or the thing is the cool thing, you guys, I get squirrel brain. Okay. The thing is you want to engage with your audience. You want to give just as much as you get. So if they're commenting on your content, you want to make sure you're responding to that. You want to make sure that you're answering questions. You want to make sure, like I have a post over on Facebook that I actually today I set aside some time because I'm like, I need to go comment. I need to go respond to those people. They took time out of their day to look at my content and to actually sit down and comment on it. Like I need to comment back. I need to give some love back, right? So that's something that I need to do. And I need to make sure that I show up and I do that because it's important. It is important to give just as much as you're getting. All right. They're loving on you. You need to love right back. Right. The number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, collaborate. You collaborate with other influencers. I'm not a big keen person on the word influencers, but at the end of the day, we're all influencers. We influence each other. Like I can influence you to go to put your email in, that I'm an influencer. I can influence my granddaughter over here. She wanted strawberry milk. Guess what, you guys? I don't have any strawberry syrup. I'm on a diet, but guess what I did have? I had some strawberry skinny syrup. So I influenced her to try my strawberry skinny syrup. Now, do I get sales on that? No, but she tried it. She loved it. I just influenced her. She's drinking strawberry skinny syrup milk, right? So we're all influencers. I digress. Okay. But collaborate, partner with other people in your niche to reach a wider audience. That does not mean that you need to scroll and troll on other people's platforms and grab from them. But what it means is, like, if you've got somebody who's a stay-at-home mom and she's got a bunch of other stay-at-home mom friends and she's not really interested in doing the digital marketing program, but she's interested in doing TikTok shop, right? You can, and say she's got other friends that are interested in doing TikTok shop. You want to mingle with them. They're your friends. They're your like-minded people. You want to collaborate. You could get with her and say, hey, let me talk to some of your friends and I'll share your stuff with my friends, because you're doing two different totally things. You're not in competition with each other. It's just something to think about. It's a lot easier to go live with friends. And we do that together anyways. Like, even though like I'm not, like Jen invited me as a guest on one of her lives the other day. And even though I'm not specifically making anything off of that, my heart wants to help her succeed. So she invited me. So I'm willing to share. So she collaborated with me in a way, like as inviting me as a guest. And it just makes life a little easier when you have two people doing the same thing at the same time and you're helping each other, right? So it helps you, again, reach a wider audience. So if you're specifically over on places like, I think like Facebook, and I don't know how it works on TikTok, but we're learning as we go, right? All right, number 6, running contests and giveaways. I love the idea of doing giveaways. I'm a giveaway person. I'm always giving away like coffee mugs. I'm always giving away keychains. We gave away some coasters, but like specifically coffee coasters. Like I love doing giveaways. I haven't started doing that over on TikTok. I haven't really figured out a way to do that, but I just love. No, you're watching SpongeBob.
What?
And I'm live. I'm live. Everybody can hear you right now.
Yay!
No, watch SpongeBob. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So anyways, so funny. I love her. She's a trip. She's my first grandchild, and so they're all special to me, but like she was the one that made me grandma first. She made me a Gemma first. Okay. So running contests and giveaways, I love doing that, and it is definitely going to get people coming to you because people love to learn, like they love to win things. There's a caveat that goes to that, okay? Make sure that you're not just providing giveaways and freebies to people that only want freebies, right? Like you don't want just to attract the people that only come for because they want something for nothing, all right? There are people out there like that. So, and you might still get that, but still provide value with it so that you're not decreasing the value of what it is that you're offering. I hope that makes sense. Like, you don't want to give away so much that they're only there for the giveaway. Does that make sense? Like, you want to make sure that you're getting something in return for that, so that like you're getting their emails to add to your email list, right? So freebies are a good way to do that. There are tons of freebies out there, you guys. I have so many freebies that I can give, but I haven't started doing that yet. I probably will. I'm just still getting in the groove of learning this. And it's only been 3 months for me. So I'm still kind of finding my groove when it comes to the digital marketing. With the coffee company, we love to do giveaways with that. But usually our giveaways include them, signing up. Like, we have a giveaway if you go to our website for our coffee. We have a recipe book that you can download. That's a giveaway. And that encourages them to get on our email list, which we market to them through that, right? So there's different things that you can do. You see back here, we do keychains. Like, we have fun. We make all these different crafts, and then we turn around and we give them away, or we sell them for a small fee. I love doing, sorry if this is loud. I love doing these kind of keychains. This is a coffee keychain. It's got stains all over it, but I do sublimation, right? So I've made this for a friend of mine who's actually a affiliate for a coffee. And then the best part about this keychain is I put her name and her QR code on the back. So anybody who goes to her QR code is going to go directly to her website, which is going to get her sales. So I love doing that for my affiliates. I love sending those out when they hit a certain thing. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to send you a keychain so that you can, because it's a win-win for me, right? It's got their QR code on it, send them to their website, helps them make sales, right? So giveaways, run contests. It really helps to encourage participation. It helps to encourage people to join in and show up. So you could do that for your lives. Like, if you're going live, you can encourage and say, hey, I'm going to do a giveaway during my live. I had a person that I met over here on TikTok that actually gave away some of our coffee samples. I sent him some coffee samples. I think, Raj, you got one. I sent him some coffee samples, and he turned around and he did a giveaway. He's like, hey, join me live. Drop something here in the comments, and I'm going to put you in a drawing to earn one of these samples, right? I'm getting loud. All right, so that is number 6. Number 7, this is something that is on almost every single tip that I'm going to give you. Every single day that you show up, you learn. It's analyzing your metrics. You guys, you cannot see how far you've come unless you know where you're coming from and you know where you're going. So taking the measurements of what it is you're doing, seeing how many people are on with you, analyzing the metrics. Sunny, who's on here on TikTok right now, she is my virtual assistant, and she helps me. And you guys, she's my virtual assistant for my whole life, like for everything. She helps me with Kickstarter, digital marketing. Like, if you get into digital marketing, you don't necessarily have to have a virtual assistant. But I will tell you, when you hit a certain point where you're just like spread so thin, and you can afford a virtual assistant, like, having one is the most amazing thing ever. So, but anyways, we were just discussing this morning how we're still learning the platforms, right? And I'm trying to determine if YouTube will actually push out my content more by me showing up live. I'm live on YouTube right now, or if it would push it out more if I pre-record, we edit it, and then turn around and post it as a video. I don't know. So over here on TikTok, you don't really have those options. You can do short form videos, but for the live, like for the long videos, I think you can go up to like 10 minutes, right? But most people aren't going to watch that. But on YouTube, people come here for the lengthier videos and the lengthier trainings. So we were just discussing. So we're going to measure that. I love you too. We are going to measure that. We're going to look at the analytics, and we're going to determine, do we get more views? Do we get more likes? Do we get more people watching and engaging if it's live content or if it's pre-recorded and pushed out, right? That's the only way you're going to know. If your emails aren't getting opened, maybe your subject lines aren't great, right? If people aren't clicking on links, maybe it's because they don't trust you yet, right? And don't let that get in your head. It just means that you just need to offer more value. I let it get in my head. If people aren't clicking on my link and adding themselves to my thing, I start going, oh, people aren't trusting me yet. Why are they not trusting me? I'm trustworthy. I'm a trustworthy person. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not going to tell you to do something and then scam you or spam you. But they don't know that. They don't know me, right? So I let it get in my head that, because I come from a background where and I think a lot of us do, where we question whether we're good enough or not. You are. You're good enough. I promise you. You're good enough. Unless you're like a downright evil person and you're stingy and selfish. If you're attracted to me, you attract like-minded people. And I promise you, if you're attracted to me, you're not that person. Because I would not attract that kind of person because I'm not that kind of person. Right. So I promise you, if you're attracted to my page and you're attracted to what it is I'm doing, you're a good person and you're worthy. Okay. Without even knowing you, I can tell you right now you are. So don't let that stuff get in your head. When you start measuring the analytics, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare your journey to somebody else's journey, because we're all writing our own books, and you might be in chapter 1 and I might be in chapter 10. I've been doing this a long time, right? So for me to make the $11,000 in the first 2 months I was doing this, or first 3 months I was doing this, like, guess what? There were people making $100,000 in 6 months, right? That's because their journey was different than mine. Their chapters were different than mine. There's other people that have taken 3 months to make their very first sale. Guess what? They've never done this before. They're learning. I was a little bit ahead of the curve, and the people that made more were even further ahead of the curve, or somehow figured it out a lot quicker, right? Like, they didn't have as many obstacles in their way. And when I say obstacles, I mean your brain. Your brain's holding you back, right? Your thoughts are holding you back. That's another thing I love about this program. You guys, if you went all in and spent the $900 and you bought the highest level that you could possibly get, just the mindset training alone is worth the $900. I used to have a mindset coach, or a life coach, and I love her and she's worth every penny, but it was $4,000 to sign up with her. And that was just for, I don't even know how many sessions that was, but it wasn't 4,000. It wasn't a year. I mean, it was like, I want to say that was like 6 months, but I don't even think it was 6 months. I think it ended up coming out to being $150 each, $120 to $150 every time I talked to her. And we talked for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I talked to her twice a week. So it was like $300 a week, I think. You guys, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And it's worth it, especially if you're like me. Yes, mindset coaching is expensive. It's worth it. Sierra, hello, my friend. It's totally worth it. But if you can get the mindset work done inside of a community and only have to spend $900 one time, and you can turn around and resell the exact same program to someone else and make 100% profit, like, hello, why wouldn't you want to do that and still have the benefits of the program after you sell it? Like, you still own what you sold. How does that work, right? Like, that would be like buying a car, reselling it, but still being able to drive the car anytime you want to, and reselling it basically for more than what you paid for, because you can resell the program over and over and over and over again. I mean, that's how people are making money, because they see the value in what we have. They see the value in what it is that we're doing over here. It's crazy. There's a lot of haters. If you guys are seeing some hater comments, like, I've had people that go, I saw this and now I'm like getting worried about it. And I'm like, stop. Everything I've ever been a part of, if it's something good, it's going to go under attack. I promise you. If it's something good, it's going to go under attack, because the people that are not understanding it are going to attack it. The people that are not a part of it are going to attack it. The people that are on doing something else and they're scared, they have a scarcity mindset, they're going to attack it. That comes from a place of lack, you guys. It does not come up from a place of abundance. There is room enough in this world for all of us. There's room enough for every different type of marketing. You guys, it's not bad. It's a good thing. I promise you. I've been doing this for so long. I was selling, and some of you may know, I'm not going to name names, but some of you may know the shampoo company that started in the network marketing space, right? And I started that. I used that shampoo. Don't look at my hair today. It's a little ratty. I didn't do anything with it. I literally got out of bed and I was like, I got dressed and I just put it up and I didn't do much with it. But I love the shampoo. I love it. And I'm a stylist. I'm a seasoned stylist. I've been doing hair since 1991. Okay. I love that shampoo. It went under a microscope. It went under the gun. There were massive lawsuits against that shampoo. People saying that their hair was falling out from it. Y'all, maybe some people had allergic reaction to it. Maybe that some of the people that had some hair falling out might have been allergic to the product. It was a very small minority, and I can promise you this. I worked with multiple companies. I was a national educator. I traveled with one of the most biggest companies out there in our nation, in the United States, which they are worldwide, but I was a national educator. I would travel to teach and educate for this company. We had people that were allergic to it. We had people that couldn't use the product because it would break their scalp out. Every single product that's out there, there are going to be people that are allergic to it. My coffee is one of the most wholesome coffees that you could have. It's got really good ingredients, very good, high quality ingredients in it. And there are people that can't drink it because they're allergic to cinnamon, or they can't drink it because they're allergic to mushrooms of some kind, right? There's always going to be somebody that can't fit into whatever it is that you're doing for whatever reason. And people were tearing that company down. I promise you, and this is just my theory, but I heard this theory and I went, you know what? It makes total sense. I guarantee you some of those lawsuits came from the bigger companies that were out there that were feeling threatened. They probably had people that were in, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it just makes sense to me that they probably had people out there that they were nurturing the mindset of that product is so bad for you. Like if you're having a breakout or you're having a reaction, it's because of this and we need to sue. Right? This world has become so litigious, it's ridiculous. So I promise you that if you're hearing any kind of negativity about anything that somebody else is doing, just do your research first. Research it yourself. Don't go based off of what other people are saying, because it's not always the truth. Like it's not always, you know what's truth? The truth of the matter is that we had 11,000 people on April 22nd, right? 11,000 and change. And now on July 17th, we're over 30,000 people in the community. That's the truth. What is it, Jen? What is it that Michelle says? Documentation is where it's at. The details are in the documentation. Like you can really tell the truth by the documentation and the numbers, right? The documentation of the numbers is what is going to prove to you exactly what's happening, not hearsay, not opinions. Okay. My opinion is if you want to make six figures in 6 months, I don't know any other way to do it but this. Does that mean it's going to happen for you? Probably not. It's not, the majority of people are not having that kind of success, but it's because you have some obstacles in the way, right? It's because you have other things or you're on a different path in your journey, right? But can it happen? Yeah, it's happening. There are some people that it's happening for. We have over 20 six-figure earners inside of our community. And I promise you that Michelle says she's not stopping until we have 10 millionaires. So it will happen. It will happen. We just have to have the belief and the mindset and just be confident with what it is that you're doing. Don't listen to the negativity. I'm a Christian, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a God-loving Christian. And I believe that when negativity comes out, it's because Satan doesn't want you to have the good things. Occasionally it's God protecting us, but in this situation, it is not God protecting us. There's too many good things, right? There's too many good things. It's definitely the devil coming in trying to work on us and take the abundance away from us, because he wants to see us suffer so that we go to him instead of go to him, right? So just, you guys, Don't let the negativity get in your head. I had somebody say that to me and I was like, it breaks my heart, because on the other side of your belief in that negativity is you not having success. Like, there's no way, if you don't shut that negativity out of your head, you're not going to have success, because you're going to allow it to stop you right in your tracks. And I would rather see you keep going and keep trying. And I'm talking to myself too. I sometimes let that negative stuff get in my head. This is why I go live, and this is why I go live first thing in the morning, and this is why I'm a part of my community, because my community is what keeps me going. You guys, the people. I do what I do because I love my people, and I believe in my people, and I want to help my people, right? I say my people because if you're with me, you're with me. You're in my circle. You're my people. I don't own you. You're just in my circle. You're going to know more about me than you probably want to. So, okay, I've been live for 40 minutes. I know they say go live for an hour, but this baby's like, starting to move, and Addie's over here saying she's bored, and I don't want to keep her any longer. She's actually been really good for the last 40 minutes. You guys, can I get an amen on that? Because how many 6-year-olds could sit there for that long? I mean, SpongeBob's on, but I'm going to hop off of here. I love y'all so much. I really appreciate that you were with me. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be live again at 7 a.m. Here we go. Time's up. Bye, guys.